गुड आफ्टरनून बच्चों। तो आज का हमारा टॉपिक होने वाला है मैग्नेटिक प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ सॉलिड। ओके, हम पढ़ने वाले हैं मैग्नेटिक प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ सॉलिड। तो वी कैन डिवाइड दीज मैग्नेटिक प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ सॉलिड्स इनटू 5 मेजर कैटेगरीज। फर्स्ट हमारे पास होते हैं पैरामैग्नेटिक सब्सटेंसेस, then we have diamagnetic substances, okay, then we have ferromagnetic substances, then we have ferrimagnetic substances, okay, and then the last category that we have here is antiferro magnetic substances. Okay, antiferromagnetic substances. So these are the 5 categories of magnetic properties of solid. We have paramagnetism, diamagnetism, ferromagnetism, ferrimagnetism, and antiferro, F-E-R-R-O, antiferromagnetic substances we have. We'll talk about what are the magnetic properties, but then before that we need to understand that how solids, they turn out to have magnetic properties of their own. See, each solid is actually made up of atoms, right? Each solid, yeah, any form of matter is actually made up of atoms, and atoms have their electrons. ठीक है, तो when these electrons they are moving, electron is a small teeny tiny charge. When that electron is moving, it is generating its electric field as well as magnetic field. Now you all know that electron possess 2 types of motion. One type of motion is when electron is moving in the orbit. Then another type of motion is when electron is moving on its own axis. See, electrons, they are going to possess 2 types of motion. Either one is the electron, either they both of them. One in which electron is moving in the orbit, another one when it is moving on its own axis. Just like our earth possess 2 types of motions, earth and other planets. One is revolution around the sun and other is rotation around its own axis, right? So these types of motion are produced, and you have already read when an electric charge is moving, then it produces its magnetic field. When electric charge is varied, then magnetic field is generated. So this is the region of generation of magnetic properties of solids due to the movement of electrons. Okay, due to the movement of electrons, electron being electric charge, when an electric charge is moving, then magnetic field will be generated. ये आप क्लास 10 में ही पढ़कर आए हो. Okay, so now we'll discuss these one by one. See, यही जो टॉपिक हैं ये आप दोबारा एक बार फिजिक्स में भी पढ़ने वाले हो अपने मैग्नेटोस्टैटिक्स चैप्टर में. अभी करंटली यू विल बी डूइंग इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक्स, आई बिलीव. आफ्टर इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक्स इज ओवर यू विल स्विच टू मैग्नेटोस्टैटिक्स चैप्टर इन विच यू आर गोइंग टू स्टडी द मैग्नेटिक प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ सॉलिड्स इन डिटेल्स. वहाँ आप क्यूरी टेम्परेचर, नील्स टेम्परेचर, हिस्टेरेसिस लूप, ये सब पढ़ेंगे. बट इन केमिस्ट्री वी डोंट हैव मच ऑफ but what we have here is the definition of what all these are. The definitions are important, examples are important. Okay, we don't have much of the thing into this. Only it is important for 1 mark question from the definition point of view what paramagnetic substances actually are, or the example is important. Paramagnetic or diamagnetic or ferry, antiferromagnetic substances. So now let us start dealing with them one by one. Okay, now let us start with the first, paramagnetic substances. I believe if you remember in your class 11th, while we were doing the chapter chemical bonding and we did MOT, molecular orbital theory, do you remember that I told you one thing, that if all the electrons are paired, then you will be terming them as diamagnetic substances, and if you have unpaired electrons, then you will be telling them as paramagnetic substances. So the concept remains same. It has not changed yet. Paramagnetic substances are those substances which are weakly attracted by the magnetic field. Paramagnetic substances, they are those substances when they are kept in a magnetic field, then these substances are weakly attracted by the magnetic field. Okay, suppose if I place any paramagnetic substances, and these are the magnetic lines of field which were moving earlier, when I have placed and paramagnetic substances near it, then this paramagnetic substance will have some force of attraction on these magnetic lines of field. So what will happen, these magnetic lines of field will tend to move from towards this paramagnetic substance. The force exhibited by this paramagnetic substances will weakly attract these magnetic lines of fields towards itself. Are you following? So what actually paramagnetic substances are? They are those substances which are weakly attracted. They are weakly attracted in the presence of magnetic field. Mind it, to show magnetic behavior for a paramagnetic substance, magnetic field should be present. Only in the presence of magnetic field they show their magnetism, otherwise you cannot observe it. So in the presence of magnetic field they will be weakly attracted by the magnetic field, right? Now why does this happens? I told that paramagnetic substances are those which are having unpaired electrons. First point, they are weakly attracted by the magnetic field. Second point, they must have unpaired electron present. Now when these unpaired electrons are present, every electron, it will be moving on its own axis. Now due to the movement of an own axis, it will be producing some magnetic movement. Like to measure the amount of electric field generated, we use the term dipole moment. Now dipole moment tells the movement of the net charge. For the movement of net charge we use the term dipole moment. Similarly, for the value of net magnetism, how much magnetic field is produced, we choose the term dipole moment. So due to the presence of unpaired electrons, since all the electrons are unpaired, then when they will be spinning about their own axis, they will be generating some electric charge, and due to electric field they will be producing some magnetic field. So some amount of net magnetic movement will be present, and due to this net magnetic movement present, these are weakly attracted by the magnetic field. Are you following? So your definition becomes, paramagnetic substances are those substances which are weakly attracted in presence of external magnetic field, and these substances have unpaired electrons in their valence shell. They possess magnetic dipole moment in a particular direction. Magnetic movement in a particular direction. Okay, so example. Next important thing is example. No definition is complete without example in chemistry. So example of paramagnetic substances are you have what? You have oxygen. Oxygen is a paramagnetic substance. Then you have copper ion, Cu2 positive. Then you have iron ion, Fe3 positive. These all will be having unpaired electrons in their valence shell, and therefore they will be producing some amount of magnetic movement. Fine. So the first is paramagnetic substances. Moving towards the next. Next is going to be diamagnetic substances. Now what are diamagnetic substances? Diamagnetic substances, first of all, they should have all electrons paired. Diamagnetic substances will be those which have all electrons paired. ठीक है? Diamagnetic substances. These are those substances which have all electrons paired. All paired electrons. मतलब no unpaired electron will be present in them. If one electron is moving from left to right, the other will be moving from right to left, means the net spin will be zero. Here you will not be having any dipole, any magnetic movement. Here the magnetic movement will be zero, will be cancelled. because one will be moving in parallel direction, then other electron will be moving in anti-parallel direction. So the net magnetic moment of diamagnetic substances will be zero in the presence of external magnetic field. So these diamagnetic substances have all paired electrons. Then second, what is their behavior in the presence of magnetic field? So they are weakly repelled. They are weakly repelled in presence of external magnetic field, since they had zero magnetic movement. So when magnetic field is applied, their magnetism tends to be in the negative direction, and therefore they behave they weakly repel the magnetic field. Means, suppose if these were the magnetic lines of field and I place any diamagnetic substance in these field, then what will happen? These lines, they'll be repelled. They will be repelled in presence of this diamagnetic substance. They'll tend to move away. The magnetic lines of field will tend to move away from the diamagnetic substance. Are you following? So diamagnetic substances, they are those substances which are weakly repelled in the presence of external magnetic field, and they have all electrons paired. That is, there is no net magnetic movement in these substances. Now, for example, water is a very important example of a diamagnetic substance. See, आपने कभी सोचा नहीं होगा कि वाटर में भी कोई मैग्नेटिज्म होगा, but then इस वीडियो के बाद आई विल बी सेंडिंग यू अ वीडियो. यू सी इन दैट एन एक्सपेरिमेंट हैज़ बीन शोन फॉर ऑल दी diamagnetic and paramagnetic substances. So you watch that video, so you will be able to see how water also possesses magnetic movement. So water, NaCl, then titanium oxide, these are some examples of diamagnetic substances. Please learn them. Now we have talked about magnetism in paramagnetic substances and diamagnetic substances. See, both of them के लिए you should learn one more point which could be important from your again examination point of view, their temperature dependence. So the diamagnetic substances, they are independent of temperature. Temperature doesn't have any effect on the magnetism of diamagnetic substances, but then paramagnetic substances, they are observed to show temperature dependence. Their magnetism, the attraction could be varied by changing in temperature. So diamagnetic substances are weakly what? Weakly repelled by the magnetic field. Paramagnetic substances are weakly attracted by the magnetic field. Diamagnetic substances have all paired electrons. Paramagnetic substances have unpaired electrons present. Then diamagnetic substances are independent of temperature. Paramagnetic substances are dependent upon temperature. And then next could be the examples of both. Okay, so we have done the two categories of magnetic substances. Now let us move to the third category of magnetism, which is ferromagnetism. Okay, so the third one is ferromagnetism, ferromagnetic substances. So they are those substances, ferromagnetic substances are those substances which possess permanent magnetic movement even in the absence of magnetic field. These are those substances which shows permanent magnetism even in the absence of magnetic field. For example, you have iron, you have nickel, you have a metal known as gadolinium, and then you have chromic oxide. The examples are iron, nickel, gadolinium, and then you have copper oxide. These are some of the ferromagnetic substances. What are ferromagnetic substances? Those substances which are weak, which are strongly attracted by the magnetic field. Okay, they possess permanent magnetic field even in the absence of magnetic field. Are you following? Ferromagnetic substances are those substances which have strong attraction towards the magnetic field, and they are permanently magnetized even in the absence of magnetic field. ओके अब क्या होता है इनके अंदर, जो इनके मेटल आयंस प्रेजेंट होते हैं ना, वो कलेक्टिवली एक मतलब एक ग्रुप, एक रीजन बना लेते हैं जिन्हें कहा जाता है मैग्नेटिक डोमेन। जो आयरन के अंदर जो मेटल आयन प्रेजेंट है, मेटल आयन मैं इसलिए बोल रही हूँ क्योंकि इसका इलेक्ट्रॉन को अलग कंसिडर किया जा रहा है, तो इनके जो मेटल आयंस प्रेजेंट हैं वो ग्रुप्स बना लेते हैं, छोटे छोटे ग्रुप्स बना लेते हैं, और उन ग्रुप्स में हाई मैग्नेटिज्म प्रेजेंट होता है और उन्हें कहा जाता है मैग्नेटिक डोमेन। मतलब तुम एक टर्म यहाँ पर मान लो डोमेन, ठीक है। तो अब इन डोमेन्स में, फेरोमैग्नेटिक सब्सटेंसेस में हर एक जो डोमेन है उसकी वजह से कुछ नेट मैग्नेटिज्म प्रोड्यूस होगा। तो यहाँ पर क्या होता है, जो सारे डोमेन्स होते हैं वो एक दूसरे से पैरेलल अलाइंड होते हैं। तो इसकी वजह से जो मैग्नेटिक मूवमेंट हुआ, इसकी वजह से सबकी वजह से जो मैग्नेटिक मूवमेंट होगा, क्योंकि पैरेलल अलाइंड है, सभी एक ही डायरेक्शन में मूव करेंगे, तो जो नेट मैग्नेटिक मूवमेंट होगा ना वो ऐड होता जाएगा, ठीक है, जिसकी वजह से देयर विल बी अ large amount of magnetic movement produced. Then these substances, they'll be strongly attracted by the magnetic field. They'll be strongly attracted by the magnetic field. Are you following? So they have parallel domains due to which large amount of magnetic movement is produced. Therefore they are strongly attracted in the presence of magnetic field. Are you following? तो अब क्या होता है, कई बार तो जैसे आयरन है, आयरन को अगर हम बहुत देर के लिए मैग्नेटिक फील्ड में रख देते हैं तो आयरन एक खुद मैग्नेट की तरह बिहेव करता है। तो वही मैंने तुम्हें डेफिनेशन में बोला कि दे in presence of external magnetic field are permanently magnetized also, सेल्फ मैग्नेट की तरह भी ये बिहेव करने लग जाते हैं, ठीक है। तो आप इसकी डेफिनेशन जब लिखेंगे तो क्या लिखेंगे, फेरोमैग्नेटिक सब्सटेंसेस आर दोज सब्सटेंसेस विच आर स्ट्रांगली अट्रैक्टेड बाय द मैग्नेटिक फील्ड, दे हैव मैग्नेटिक डोमेन्स इन पैरेलल डायरेक्शन ऑफ ईच अदर, और दे कैन बी परमानेंटली मैग्नेटाइज इन प्रेजेंस ऑफ एक्सटर्नल मैग्नेटिक फील्ड, ठीक है। और इनका एग्जाम्पल आप लिख लीजिएगा, ठीक है। फेरोमैग्नेटिक और पैरामैग्नेटिक में डिफरेंस क्या है, वो वीकली अट्रैक्ट हो रहा था, ये स्ट्रांगली अट्रैक्ट हो रहा है। पैरामैग्नेटिक मैग्नेटिज्म सिर्फ शो करेगा जब एक्सटर्नल फील्ड प्रेजेंट है। फेरोमैग्नेटिक सब्सटेंसेस एक्सटर्नल मैग्नेटिक फील्ड एब्सेंस हो तब भी मैग्नेटिक प्रॉपर्टीज को शो करता है। तो ये दो डिफरेंसेस हैं आपके पैरामैग्नेटिक और फेरोमैग्नेटिक सब्सटेंसेस के बीच में, ठीक है। अब हम मूव करते हैं टुवर्ड्स द नेक्स्ट टाइप ऑफ मैग्नेटिक सब्सटेंस विच इज योर antiferromagnetic substance. Let's study about antiferromagnetic substances. Antiferromagnetic substances. Now, antiferromagnetic substances are those which have domains in parallel as well as anti-parallel directions. Some of the domains they will be parallel, ठीक है, वेयर एज रेस्ट ऑफ द डोमेन्स विल बी एंटी पैरेलल। देखकर इसको ऐसा लगता है कि बहुत ज़्यादा मैग्नेटिक मूवमेंट इसमें होना चाहिए था, बट ओवरऑल क्या होता है कि यू हैव इक्वल नंबर ऑफ पैरेलल एंड एंटी पैरेलल डोमेन्स टू ईच अदर। सो ओवरऑल जो यहाँ पे मैग्नेटिक मूवमेंट हो जाता है वो ज़ीरो हो जाता है। तो दे डू नॉट produce any magnetism there in these substances. In antiferromagnetic substances the net magnetic moment present is zero, ठीक है, because their domains they are oppositely oriented to each other. Are you following? So antiferromagnetic substances are those which have parallel and anti-parallel magnetic domains resulting in net zero magnetic movement. ओके देखकर ऐसा लगता था बहुत ज़्यादा मैग्नेटिज्म होना चाहिए था, बट एक्चुअली इनके अंदर कोई मैग्नेटिज्म प्रेजेंट नहीं होता, ज़ीरो मैग्नेटिज्म ये शो करते हैं। और इनका एग्जाम्पल होता है आपका, एक ही एग्जाम्पल आप इसमें लर्न कर लीजिए, मैंगनीज ऑक्साइड, ठीक है, मैंगनीज ऑक्साइड। फाइन, नाउ मूविंग टुवर्ड्स द लास्ट type of magnetic substances, fifth category, these are ferry मैग्नेटिक सब्सटेंसेस, ठीक है, दीज आर फेरी मैग्नेटिक सब्सटेंसेस। अगेन फेरी मैग्नेटिक सब्सटेंसेस वो होते हैं जिनमें कुछ डोमेन पैरेलल होंगे और कुछ डोमेन जो है एंटी पैरेलल होंगे, ठीक है, तो नेट मैग्नेटिक मोमेंट इन्हें बच जाएगा। जैसे मान लो इसका डोमेन इससे कैंसिल हो गया, इसका डोमेन इससे कैंसिल हो गया, इसका इससे, बट फिर भी रिजल्टेंट कुछ मैग्नेटिक मोमेंट इनके अंदर प्रेजेंट होगा। ठीक है, तो फेरी मैग्नेटिक सब्सटेंसेस आर दोज इन विच unequal number of parallel and anti-parallel domains are present and therefore they show small net magnetic movement. Following, ferromagnetic substances are those in which unequal number of parallel and anti-parallel domains are present